Ishika.
Hello,
Welcome to
sir.
this interview. Congratulations on cracking the SNAP exam and making it to SIBM Pune. So our viewers here would like to know that how did you go about preparing for SNAP? How similar, how different was it from CAT?
Sure, sir. First of all, thank you so much for having me here. I believe that SNAP is a very different exam than CAT. Even though the topics are overlapping, you'll see quants topics, you'll see LR topics overlapping, but then SNAP covers anything and everything under the sun. So it's all about being aware. For me, the non-CAT material that CL provided, it actually helped me improve my logical skills and the different input output questions that comes in our exams, the vocab questions that comes in our in snap exam. So the non cat material and the nmat official guide, that also helped me in improving my in practicing my snap for my snap. I think the biggest thing for any exam for that matter, and SNAP in particular, would be to practice, practice, practice. It's a speed-based exam, so it's all about how well can you calm yourself in those 60 minutes, and what is the how best in the best way that you can present yourself in the exam. So that is what is gonna take you ahead. It's also for me. I think it was also about trusting my instincts and like not second guessing, because it happens when we are giving a very huge exam, so we get scared, we think that we might make a mistake, it will lead to a negative marking. But please understand that in the 60 minutes you don't have time to second and third guess all the answers that you write
So
down.
back your first instincts, go by them.
Yeah, you should
It's
trust
more or less SNAP compared to CAT is more of a speed game. So because here you have 1 minute per question kind of a scenario, whereas in CAT you have roughly 2 to 2.5 minutes per question. So I think SNAP that way you really move fast here. Yeah, and the reasoning part, as Shreya says, Ishika says, is quite similar to, I think, the NMAT reasoning, the input, output, and the series questions. Yeah. So SNAP specific mocks, from when did you start taking, Ishika?
So I started the CL Snap mocks after I completed my CAT, because
Okay.
for me I felt the way I approached a CAT paper and the way I approached a Snap paper is very different. Are very different. So I
Absolutely.
needed to have entire concentration in Snap on Snap itself. So after I completed my CAT exam, I immediately within a day or two I started giving mocks, because I think that is what helped me a lot.
Did you also go about past SNAP papers, and did that also help?
Definitely, sir. Even though Snap papers are not entirely available on the net, but the questions that people put from their memory, they actually give you a guide of what are the questions that can be anticipated. For example, for me, a shocker was they even asked Roman number questions in their previous exams, which I never thought of covering unless I had seen the past year papers.
Okay, so I think that is what Ishika is highlighting. Practice, 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 and get seriously to SNAP mocks immediately the day your CAT gets over. And because your mindset has to really move from that CAT mindset to a SNAP mindset, wherein here you need to move fast. Its question levels are much simpler, easier, but somewhat different from CAT to at least the reasoning part, I think. And when it comes to, let's say, vocabulary or grammar, which perhaps is not there in CAT. So I think SNAP mocks, old SNAP papers, non-CAT classes with CL conducts, I think would also really go a long way in cracking the SNAP exam. Not much different in terms of concept, but yes, the structure, the mindset has to be the tuned in to the SNAP. Yes, Ishika, anything more to add?
No, sir. I think you covered it very well, and then the highlight should be practice, practice, practice. That's how you succeed.
Thanks a lot, Ishika. We wish
Thank
you
you
all
so
the
much,
best for
sir.
your future endeavors.
Thank you so much, sir.